Alright, this video is like 4 days in fucking preparation because I was in Indiana for 2 days and then had to edit the video of us going with the band to Indiana. I'll link it in the description. They played a show in Purdue. It was sick. I filmed everything. Me and Foot just hung out with them and did creative director and manager and roadie stuff. So you can we are men of many jobs, me and Foot, so enjoy that as you will. However, today's video is very special. It's very big. It's long, or probably will be long, but I am debating between calling it Float Like a Butterfly, Sting Like a Bee, or Jump Up, Let Go, which is the name of the new Summer League song and kind of inspired this video a little bit because I don't really know what Fletcher wrote the song about. But my interpretation of it is kind of just like getting hyped and excited and taking control of yourself and not trying to control everything else around you and just kind of letting go and being like, yeah, whatever, fuck, I can control myself, but everything else, I trust the flow and where it's going. You know, that's how I interpreted it. So Fletcher, I don't know if that's actually what you wrote the song about, but that's how I interpreted it. Anyways, 20 things that will improve your mental health greatly. And essentially, this is kind of like my mental health guide, I think. Like, I've listed out 20 things that if you can work towards, and some of them you can even do right away, but if you can work towards them, and I will list a bunch of stuff below that's helped me. I'm sure I can find PDFs of a lot of the books, and the ones I can't find PDFs of, and I'll find videos where they talk about so much stuff, but let's go. 20 things. Number 1, accept, don't repress. Accept, don't repress. Accept your feelings, don't repress them. Number 2, step, think/write, decide. Sorry, step back, not step. Don't physically step, but once you have accepted your feelings, we've talked about this before, step back, think about them. What decision am I going to make? How am I going to approach this? Also, writing is sometimes better than thinking because sometimes you can get lost in your thoughts and we want to stay present. So write down what you're thinking, step back, read it. See, this is just physical manifestation, what you're doing in your head. Sit back, read it, be like, okay, here's what I need to do, Simple. 3, be present, ground yourself. I've noticed myself in class, like, dozing off and not falling asleep totally, but like getting distracted and not getting shit done. So how to deal with this? If your professor is boring or if they kind of suck, sit there, deep breath in and out, find something to focus on in the room besides your professor. I do like the speakers right above the smartboard. I just kind of look at those. I'm like, oh, those are nice speakers. I'm grateful for those speakers. I just realized there are 21 things on this list now. Okay, number 3.5, be grateful for things. Wake up every morning, write down what you're grateful for, even if it's something as minute as sticky notes. Just do it, it'll make it better. But going back to step number 3, which is being present and grounding yourself. Find something to focus on. Like, let's say my room was a classroom. Focus on the blanket. Be like, oh, that's a cool blanket. I'm grateful for that blanket. Move into like the smallest microfiber of that blanket and be like, why does it look like that? Why is it shaped like that? How'd it get there? How'd the blanket get made? Doesn't really help with learning in class, but it will stop you from thinking about shit, and then you can kind of just, when it feels right, like snap out of it and be like, okay, now I'm gonna pay attention to the professor. But for those times where you are lost and you feel yourself getting lost, catch yourself, focus on something, hop back in. Number 4, don't rush, take your time. I say that as I'm trying to like go through these really fast so we can go to the gym, but in all honesty, take your time. Don't rush things. Be patient. Don't go into things with crazy expectations. Expectations are bad. Goals are good, expectations are bad. We'll talk about that. That's on the list later. But sit there, accept. Don't repress, step back, be present, and don't rush. Don't let anxiety, cause you to make knee-jerk decisions or, say something that you don't actually mean to say, take your time. Just do it, you know? And don't be like, oh, well, I don't want to take forever. No, like, take your time, make an educated decision. Okay. Number 5, support yourself with affirmations. This sounds really corny and really cheesy, but do it. It will help. Write down as many things as you can that you want to like strive to become. So let's say you want to get faster. Write down, like, literally, I am fast. You are in shape. Write down, I am ripped. I'm serious. It will change how your brain thinks. You'll stop thinking negatively. You know, you want to say, I don't know, I'm a YouTuber. Write down, I'm a YouTuber. Like, I'm serious. It will help you so much. So do that. Positive affirmations. My fucking low battery thing went up. Okay. Know what you mean and mean what you say. Right? Yeah. Know what you mean, what you say. See, I don't know what I mean. This goes back to honestly everything we've talked about, but like stepping back and thinking before you make decisions. But, you know, before you say something, know what you're saying. So therefore, don't rush into saying it, and mean what you say. Say things with respect and confidence and conviction. Stare at the motherfucking iPhone XR camera and say, know what you mean and mean what you say. Yeah, bitch. Sorry, I shouldn't have said being mean to my camera. I shouldn't do that. Have your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Same thing. Your word is your bond. In the words of the Wu-Tang Clan, your word is your bond. Okay? Stick to it. Your yes means yes and your no means no. Don't be wishy-washy. Be decisive. Come on. Command respect. Step back. Put your shoulders up. Tell everybody to fuck off. 8, allow yourself to say you don't know. Beginner mindset. We've talked about this before. If you don't know how to do something, just admit it. Just learn. You know, just do it. Like, there's obviously the fake it till you make it scenario, but that's more along the lines of, you know, affirmations and like manifestation and goal setting and stuff like that. But if you generally do not know how to do something, admit it and just learn. You know, don't be like, oh, well, I know how to do a little bit, or no. Oh, shit pisses me off because I used to do it and I still sometimes do it, but like, just admit you don't know. Just learn. That's not that hard. Be concise, learn your point and make your point. Again, command respect, be confident. Take the time to learn and know what your point is and what you're going to say. Don't dilly-dally around it. I love to tell stories and I will go off on tangents like crazy in these videos. But be concise, make your point. Don't swerve around that shit. Okay. Trust yourself, be comfortable with yourself. This shit is hard, and it shouldn't be. It is hard. It is hard to trust that your mind knows what's best for you, which is crazy. So trust yourself. You know, your mind is powerful. Trust your mind. Love your mind. Use it to your advantage. Use it to control your life and take control of your life. Okay? Trust yourself. Be comfortable with yourself. Accept your emotions. Accept anything you're feeling that's making you stressed out, that's causing you to distract yourself and not be able to just sit down and just go, you know? Whatever is causing you to not be able to do that, go back to step number 2, step back, think, write, take care of it. You should be able to get to the point where, at least this is in my scenario, it might be different for you, but I've gotten to the point now where I can come back from class and I can sit on the floor in my room and just stare up at the ceiling and just feel peace. Now, I usually can't do it right away. I usually have to come back, write something down, meditate, you know, something along those lines. But after that, just sit back and just go, damn, it's not, you know, look at all this shit I have so much to be grateful for. You know, why am I so worried and anxious about shit. There's no reason to be anxious about shit. So learn to do that. Learn to be comfortable with yourself. 11, love yourself. Look, man, there's only gonna be one constant person in your life for your whole life, and guess who that is? Not me, but you know what I mean. You. So if you want to like yourself, design yourself to like yourself. Please. It will make it so much easier to navigate through, stuff that's out of your control. So just love yourself. Okay? Fix what you want to fix. This goes off of that. There's something that you don't like about yourself. Crazy idea. Fix it. Like, I'm sorry. That sounds like shitty, but like, there's a lot of people who take this like victim mentality where they have something wrong with them, and instead of stepping back and fixing it, they're just like, oh, well, because of blah, 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 I can't do this. Like, have you tried approaching it and seeing if you can fix it? Because you probably can. And most of the time, you probably won't need medication. So, fix what you want to fix. I turned it the wrong way. My bad. 13, play. I know this sounds stupid, but just do stuff for fun. There's an exercise in a book that I read called Aha, where it's like literally sit back, write down what you used to do for fun as a 5 to 10-year-old, and then just go do that. I'm dead serious. Like anything that's not video games, like video games people still kind of do, but anything that's not video games, just come and do that. You'll feel so much better. You will. 14, go outside. Again, talked about this before. Surround yourself with nature, exercise, get your ass outside. 15, deal with guilt, take responsibility for your actions, make amends, move on. If you did something that you were not proud of, take responsibility for it, make any amends that need to be amended, and move on. You can't control what other people's feelings are, but you can control how you feel about it. So if you still feel guilty about it, take responsibility, make amends, move on. And if they're still upset about it, too bad. You did what you can do. Move on. 16, don't create more problems for yourself. Easy. Don't say yes to things that you know are going to create more problems for yourself, but you feel bad, or you want to help out the person, or you have this caretaker mentality. Put yourself first. You are the only constant force in your life. So take care of your fucking self. Put yourself first. 17, set goals, morals, needs, and boundaries. This is important. Literally you only need 10 minutes. Take 10 minutes, write down goals for the next year, next month, next week. Be as literate as possible. Again, we talked about this before. Write down what you need from your life. Write down your morals that you want to live by, and set your boundaries. This can all be written down in 10 minutes and can be added to as you experience new things. Again, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You can be fluid and change things as time goes on, and accept that maybe one goal needs to be moved to a different time period because you are not ready to go after it yet, or you've created a new boundary because you've experienced something different. But come on, you can do this for the most part right now though. Okay? All right. 18, love being alone. I kind of already said this, but enjoy being in the presence of yourself. You're fucking cool. Don't distract yourself. Enjoy being around yourself, and just do fun shit. It's really not that hard. 19, learn and educate yourself. Identify the problems in your life. Identify what you want to fix. Identify what you want to learn about. Learn about it, educate yourself. Move on. Literally almost the same as create, observe, improve. But in this, it would just be learn, apply, improve. So yeah, 20, you are not responsible for other people's feelings or problems. You're not. So don't put that responsibility on yourself. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Don't worry about how other people feel about you. Don't worry about what, you may have caused someone to feel that way about you. Don't worry about other people's problems. Don't take on their problems. Deal with yourself. Focus on yourself, not to the point where it's selfish, because as we all know, relationships, friends, all of that is amazing and needed and very important. But you, again, are the only constant thing in your life. So create the literal best version of yourself. Treat this shit like it's a fucking video game, okay? And just go after it. Lastly, kind of a little mantra that I have been saying to myself over the course of the last month. You have everything you need in you. You just have to access it. So say that with me. You have everything you need in you. You just have to access it. I have everything I need in me. I just have to access it. Happiness, emotional control, goals, dreams, fun. I have it all in here. It's all in me. I don't need anybody else. I don't need the toys. I don't need the fucking cars. I'm here to enjoy all of those things and to go with the flow, but if you can get to the point, which is 99% of the people can't get to this point, but you are going to try your hardest to get to the point where you can be stripped of all possessions and still be happy. All possessions, all relationships, to the point where you can sit in a corner in a dark room and still be happy. Again, that's almost impossible. It's very close to impossible. Well, that's the extreme, but you know what I'm saying. Love yourself. You have everything you need in you right now. You just have to access it. All right, that's it. 20 things. I know it seems like a lot, but it's not. You can Google any one of these things and find so much information on it. And the more you learn to practice these things and build up momentum, they become easier. Good habits become easier with momentum. Success is exponential. Success is not like, it's, occasionally there'll be a little dip. Maybe you'll go a little hard, but for the most part, it compounds. Things get easier with motivation and discipline behind them. All right. 20 rules. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, jump up, let go. Whatever else this video is going to be titled. Good luck.
Pizza.